My name is Aiden Gardner, and my major is interdisciplinary studies with a concentration in sports administration.
All right, parentheses. Then you want to do C2, and then you want to do a comma, and then you want to do E2, parentheses, enter, and that makes 880. Now, you want that for all these, all 25. So instead of having to go down and do that for every one, you come right here and you go to the bottom right corner of this right here and you double click. And that'll give you all these answers for that. Now, next, I believe we will also be doing it for the individual overtime pay as well. We will go here. It says to build a similar math formula in column I to calculate the individual overtime pay on row 2 through 25, which we just did. So right here, we just did individual regular pay. Now we're going to do individual overtime pay. So same thing, equal sum product. All right, parentheses. And instead of doing C and E, we're going to be doing D and F. So then we'll do D2, parentheses, comma, F2, parentheses, push enter. And as there's no hours as you can see, there's no hours for individual, for overtime on Blake for the first one. So that means it's going to be 0. Now when you do this and you double click, it'll also give you the hours all the way down. All right, of overtime hours largest to smallest. We will do that by first, we'll come over here to the top right, put shift button all the way over to F, and then all the way down to 25. From here, we will hold, we'll go to sort, custom sort. Okay, we'll go to the weeks, because you want the weeks. It says smallest to largest. All right. Yes, smallest to largest. Next, we will also do overtime hours at the same time. So we'll push add level. We'll go to overtime hours. Instead of smallest to largest, we'll go to largest to smallest. We'll push OK. As you can tell, each one's changed. The weeks are now in order. And so there we go. Alrighty. See. Alright. From here, we will scroll down. And we're going to do part C. Calculate the week 1 regular payroll for week 1 in cell J2 using subproduct functions using the data from the original table. That's A through F. Okay. So we're going to go right here to J2. We're going to use the equal sum products once again. Alright. Then parenthesis. Now, there's multiple weeks on this right here. So what are we going to do? We're going to do C 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to do E 2, 3, and 4. All right. So we'll do it like this. So we'll do C2, and then you'll do shift button with the 2 dots. So like that. And then it'll be C4. So that's those two. Then you'll do a comma, and then you'll do E2, same shift with the dots, to E4. Then you'll do another parenthesis, and you push enter. Now this says 1890, but we all know that this is actually going to end up being a currency. So if we want it to be a currency, we go here, we come back, we go to general, and then as you see, there's currency. We'll push currency, and there you go. And now it has the dollar sign in front of it. Now, we also want this to go. Let me make sure it doesn't want to scroll way down. Now, in the same time, we will also be doing K2 as well for the sum products for the overtime. So we'll go over here to K2, and we'll do the exact same thing, but with D and F. So we'll do equal sum product, and then we'll have parenthesis, and then we'll do D2 shift with the dots to D4, comma, F2 shift dots, F4 parentheses. Then you push enter. Now this says 21.375. We don't usually have a third decimal when it comes to money. So we'll go to home, and there's these numbers right here, and you'll push the ones closer, and it'll give that. You also want to change it to currency. So there we go. Now from there, column J. First, we'll go over here. We'll push down on column J, and then we'll go to data. There's a filter button. We'll push filter, and I'll leave a filter right here. And it says to omit blanks. So I'm pretty sure that means we will I believe I did that right. Give me 1 second. Okay, here we are. Down here, all the way down, blanks. There we go. I'll take out some of the columns because we had to take out some of the columns. So there we go. And then now it is time for our chart, our stacked column chart. This, you will go over here. You will want, it says specifically for J and K. So what we're going to do is we're going to go right here. I'm going to push the shift button. We're going to go over and we'll go all the way down for these. And then we'll go to insert. We're going to go to right here where it says it has insert column and bar charts. A stacked column is right here where it says stacked column. And then here we go. Here's our stacked column chart. Let's increase this chart a bit, make it a little bigger. All right. Let's close this. I don't know why I decided to do that. All right. And then let's see what, and from here, we will add a name called payroll by week. There we go. Payroll by week. Alrighty. And that is to conclude our section. I think we did